All right, y'all. So we are in here. Let me fix this. All right. So we are in here with a reading. We're gonna do no contact, okay, and then we're gonna do it all signs. So this is for those of y'all that are no contact. We're gonna see what you can expect. Remember to only take the messages that apply. Take it how it resonates. I'm gonna make this quick. This is gonna be a mini. Okay, a mini all signs. It's gonna be one of those long extended ones that I'll be sitting here for dang the 2 hours doing. Okay, so be sure to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, this is for all signs from Aries to Pisces. So let's see. All right, the one that Aries is in no contact with the one Aries is in no contact with. So tell me, how do they feel about Aries since no contact? This is gonna be real mini and straight to the point, you guys. Tell me, how do they feel about Aries since no contact? Let's see, Aries, how they feel about you. Ooh, I get them waiting. They waiting to hear from you. Yup. They waiting for you to break the silence. That's what they waiting on, Aries. They waiting on you. This could be a Pisces, heavy Pisces energy. They waiting on you to break the silence. How do Aries feel about this person? That's simple as that. How does Aries feel? Oh, that card is broke. How does Aries feel about this person? Let me see how you feel, child. But you also waiting too. Give me more. How does Aries feel about this person? You waiting as well. Bye. Y'all mirroring each other. You want to grow with this person, okay? But you could be waiting to see if they're going to actually, like, get up, apply themselves, put in any effort, any action. And then they, on the other hand, you know, I feel like they may want to express some things to you and be open with you about some things, but they're waiting to see if you're going to break communication. And so that's leaving the connection at a standstill. Okay, tell me about what actions are they going to take, if any, towards Aries. What actions, if any, are they going to take? Magician in reverse. I don't get them putting in a lot of action at all, actually. They not. They could be scared. Maybe they think you're going to reject them. Maybe they think you're not going to reciprocate the energy, because I get them being very focused on you. But like I said, it's not a lot of action going behind it's not a lot of action going behind how focused they are on you or how much you stay on their mind. This could be a Gemini. This could be a Pisces, Virgo, or Sagittarius. So let's see what's going to be the outcome here. What's going to be the outcome of this situation for Aries? What's the outcome? 6 of Cups. One more card. Give me one more card for Aries. What's going to be the outcome? One more card for Aries. What's going to be the outcome? And the 5 of Swords. Still being petty is what I'm getting here. Yep, 9 of Cups. So being so disappointed in a situation, I still feel like, even though you're going to be missing them, or they missing you, y'all missing each other or whatever, I still feel like nobody's still going to put in no effort towards rekindling things. I feel like even if y'all were to come back together, there's still a lot of mind games that's being played, and I see things still being kind of left in this confused state. You get what I'm saying? Still like at a standstill, still wondering like, okay, are we going to fix this, or are we not? So I still feel like things ain't really going to recover. Okay, Taurus, moving on to Taurus. Like I said, we're doing straight to the point, y'all, because I really wasn't even supposed to be doing this. I haven't did all signs all week, so I'm doing it. So tell me about Taurus and the person that they're in no contact with. How do they feel about Taurus? How do they feel about Taurus since they've been in no contact? 3 of Cups. They think you're dealing with somebody else. Give me more. How do they feel about Taurus? So they think you're dealing with somebody else. Yep. They feel neglected. What is I'm trying to say? They feel neglected. They feel lost. They feel hurt. They're missing you. And then they think that you're dealing with somebody else. That's just telling me. Maybe they've accused you. Maybe some of y'all may be dealing with another person. But, you know, whether they have facts about it or not, they do. Some of y'all, this person may even have been dependent on you financially. Okay, for something here. And so they may need to go here financially again, because they view you as being stable or prosperous, or, you know, abundant in some way or another. But they definitely are missing you. Okay, so let me see. How does Taurus feel about this person? How does Taurus feel about this person? Be sure to hit that like button for me, please, you guys. Taurus, you're just completely unsatisfied. You feel like this person is not doing their job to keep you fulfilled anymore. You may feel like that they want some, they may be the type that get around. Okay, they may be non-committal. They want open relationships. They don't want anything traditional. So they just been one big fucking fuck up after the next. And I feel like you just kind of cool on it with the damn 4 of Cups. Yeah, you actually just want to be single right now. 9 of Pentacles. That's what you want. You want to be single and focus on your money is what I'm getting here. And so let's see. What is their next actions towards Taurus, if any? What is this person's next actions towards Taurus, if any? Be sure to hit that like button for me, please, you guys. I get them to kind of act like they don't care. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. They may try to block the communication with you or something like that. But I get them trying to act like they don't care. That they not bothered. They not worried about you. But the problem with this person is they don't do the work on themselves. So what's going to be the outcome here? What's going to be the outcome here? Because I get them not working on themselves. So instead of them like actually addressing the fucking issue, I get them just trying to act like they don't care. The outcome here is that I feel like this person's going to want forgiveness. And if you give it back to them, I get them falling back into that same habit. So you got to really be careful with this one. Because even though they're going to try to come towards you asking for forgiveness, I still feel like they're not fully committing themselves to this relationship or to some sort of change. And I get them like just being stuck in some sort of victim mentality or blaming ass mentality, okay? This could be any water sign. I have fire energy, water energy, Virgo, okay? Or Taurus. All right, moving on. Gemini. All right, Gemini gang. Let's see what we got for Gemini and the person that they're in no contact with. I wasn't going to do this topic, but I had a couple people that had DM'd me trying to book no contact reading. So I said, you know what? I guess that could be the next all signs I do. But I'm actually going to do a different topic tomorrow, maybe later tonight. I'm going to do good stuff coming in for the next 3 months. All right, so let's see. So tell me about Gemini and the person that they're in no contact with. The one Gemini is not in contact with. Tell me about them. How do they feel about Gemini? How does this person feel about Gemini? The one that they're in no contact with. Okay. Oh, they're trying to, so how they feel is that they ready to like, they ready to come out of it. So they isolated themselves after this, but I see them ready to come out of it. Okay, ready to put themselves back out there. Ready to kind of explore, open up to something new. I do get them being curious about you, okay? I do get them very curious about you because I feel like this new that they want to explore and they trying to come back around is you. Seeing if there's an opportunity for y'all to have some sort of like a new cycle, okay? They may want to communicate with you or talk to you as well. I get that here as well. They know they're no longer in the period of feeling like they need to isolate from this, okay? Cancer, Gemini. So let's see, this could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Tell me about how do Gemini feel about this person? How does Gemini feel about this person? How does Gemini feel? 8 of Pentacles. You also feel like y'all have unfinished business here as well. I feel like you still very much keep a close eye on them as well. Okay, yeah, you still want to work on this and heal this partnership or this relationship with this person. It's somebody you still want to heal things with. You're still very attracted to them. You're still very into them. Yeah, okay. I heard you got it bad by Usher. All right, I'll get you ready to actually communicate with them. Some of y'all may want to fuck them, have sex with them. That's what I'm picking up as well, Gemini. So let's see. Tell me about what is their next actions towards Gemini, if any. What's their next actions towards Gemini, if any? What is their next actions towards Gemini, if any? 5 of Pentacles, but I still see them just kind of held back. Just kind of wallowing in some sort of self-pity or disappointment, sadness, you know, to be missing you, trying to move on from a situation, but I feel like they haven't learned some sort of lesson. The problem with this person is that they haven't learned their lesson. Y'all going through the separation, it might have just been an ending even with that death in reverse in the world card. I feel like there was a complete ending. I still feel like this person just don't recognize where they could grow it. And that make me feel like even if y'all come back together, you might still kind of be in your head like, I still see where this person ain't changed. Because in their head, they didn't do nothing. They actually playing victim. They feel like everything was done to them and now they hurt, okay? They need to do some shadow work. Tell me about what's going to be the outcome here for Gemini and this person. What's going to be the outcome for Gemini and this person? 10 of Cups. I see y'all coming back together though, okay? Y'all will come back together and try to find a way to make things work. But like I said, it is an energy here of somebody here that have not learned some lessons, which is going to cause things to still feel like it's not manifesting or growing. You got to be careful with that, okay? All right. That's what I have for y'all. Cancer. Be sure to hit that like button for me, please, you guys. Thank you. All right. Cancer. Let's see what we have for y'all. Cancer, Cancer. All right, so tell me about the person that Cancer is in no contact with. Tell me, how do they feel about Cancer? The one that Cancer is in no contact with, how do they feel about Cancer? How do they feel? Okay, Sun card. Could be a Leo, very attracted to you. Hey. They feel very attracted to you, Cancer. I still feel like they still have some fight in them for this relationship. But I do think this is somebody here that is trying to learn how to establish boundaries. So for some reason or another, they might have felt like they didn't have any when it came to dealing with you, because it looked like their energy is to feel like they really gave a lot or extended a lot or put up with a lot. It made them feel disappointed. But even though they still want you, I get this person is feeling like, you know, they need to put up more firm boundaries in this relationship between the two of y'all. Okay, but I get them haven't let you go yet. Okay, I still get them having let you go. They still got a little fight in them for this connection, but they do feel a little bit pessimistic because they do feel like they've already been disappointed or let down by this relationship. Tell me, how does Cancer feel about this person? How does Cancer feel about this person? How does Cancer feel? How do you feel, Cancer? Moon card. I feel like you're trying to let your intuition guide you. Things just may have been feeling a bit off or disconnected with you and this person for a while. Maybe you feel like they're hiding things. They're not being honest. They being, you know, they're not being transparent. The communication has been very off. You know, it's just a lot of that. And I feel like it gets to a point where, why the Tower? Why the Tower for how Cancer feel? Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Trying to pull the cards. Okay, my bad, Cancer. To clarify this Tower for how Cancer feel about this person. This person may have caused you, yeah, I feel like it got to a point where you are just feeling like, I need to pop my leg, that you are ready to just walk away from this. Okay, you may feel like this relationship has caused more damage on you than good. I feel like you're walking away and you feel like you're just ready for something new. I do get your that you're feeling like you're ready to try something new. Okay, and this is a decision that you have made. You sticking to it. That's where your heart is at. You're ready for something new in your life. You're ready to walk away from this situation. Okay, it could be a Pisces or a Scorpio that you're dealing with, Cancer. Yeah, so this is telling me that this is something that you've decided that you're ready to walk away from. So let's see, what is their next actions towards Cancer, if any? Queen of Swords. I get them actually being that. So this is not somebody that's gonna be bitter about it. Give me more with this. Give me more. I actually don't get them being very bitter about y'all separating, but I get this person still wanting to be with you, Cancer. Ten of Cups, Death in reverse. Cancer, whoever this is, they still want to be with you though. So they might try to communicate. They might try to talk about it. You know, this is somebody that still wants to be in this commitment with you. So let me see. What's going to be the outcome here for Cancer and this person? The card just flip over. What's going to be the outcome for it? Did. What's going to be the outcome for Cancer and this person? What's going to be the outcome? One more shuffle. Hey, y'all. Okay, Seven of Swords. Cancer, I feel like you just don't go against your intuition and how you feel. Because intuitively, you do feel like it's time for you to let this relationship go. Don't try to force it. Because I get that you're trying to ease your way out of the relationship. But are you not being transparent enough? Yeah, I'm saving it live. Yeah, Kendra, I'm saving it. So Cancer, are you not feeling like you're not being transparent enough? I don't know, but it's telling me that you need the outcome is you following your intuition and deciding to separate from this. You're gonna follow your intuition and move away from this person or this relationship, this connection. Maybe it's a marriage even. Okay, they still gonna want to be with you though. So I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I get them still wanting to be with you. Okay, heavy Pisces energy. Could be Scorpio. Could be any water sign. I got fire as well. Okay, maybe it's just somebody that act like a water or fire sign. All right, Leo. So Leo and the person that they're currently in separation with. Leo and the person that they're currently in separation with. Leo and the person that they are currently in separation with. Leo and the person that they are currently in separation with. One more shuffle. Alright, so tell me about how does this person feel about Leo? The one that they're currently separated from? How do they feel about Leo? One more shuffle. How they feeling about Leo? Alright. Page of Wands. They want to communicate. They still have an interest in you. Okay? They're still interested in you. But I get them wanting to communicate. But it's something here that's being hidden. Give me more. How do they feel about Leo? This could be a Pisces or a fire sign. Some of y'all, they could be younger than you. But they feeling like you rejecting them. You ignoring them. They feel like you rejecting them or you ignoring them. They see you as someone that's silent, not communicating with them, not talking to them. So they don't know how you feel. They're confused. They're having a lot of mixed emotions right now about this relationship or this connection as well. Okay? Give me one more card to tell me how does this person feel about Leo, the one they're in no contact with. The one Leo's in no contact with. How do they feel about Leo? I need to get that card fixed. I need to just buy a new deck of cards. Let me see how they're feeling about you, Leo. I'm telling somebody that want to communicate with you. Are you ignoring their phone calls? Or are you just ignoring them? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, because, I mean, they want you. They want to be with you. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But they feel like you ignoring them. Some of y'all, maybe something here came out. Some sort of secret with the Moon card. Something here was exposed. Whatever the case is. But, yeah, they feel like you ignoring them. Or not talking to them. Causing them to have a lot of mixed emotions. But I do get them wanting to communicate. How does Leo feel about this person? How does Leo feel about this person? How does Leo feel about this person? Let me see, Leo. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I actually get you kind of wanting to heal things here, recover things. Give me more. How does Leo feel about this person? 8 of Swords. You get this somebody here that is always playing victim. Okay? Something here is not requited. You also feel like it's not equal, it's not requited between the two of y'all. And you've been in your head about it for a long time, trying to make a decision with something or trying to get an understanding about something. And so something here, you finally got some sort of clarity or some sort of understanding. It took a lot of patience, but you got some sort of clarity or understanding here where you're saying that something is not just as required with you and this person. So something is not as required or equal. It ain't going both ways. Maybe you feel like the love is not equal, the effort is not equal, something like that, right? And so you are making some honest decision. You're being honest with yourself with some sort of decision, maybe to, you know, create distance between the two of y'all. But Leo, if I have to be honest, I get your energy actually not wanting to let this go. I don't think you really want to let this go. So let's see, what's their next actions, if any, towards Leo? What's their next... I don't know, this card's flying out. I'm telling y'all, I do see some sex in the future with you and this person. Tell me what's their next actions towards Leo, if any. What's their next actions towards Leo, if any? What's the next actions towards Leo, if any? 5 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. The Fool. I actually I see them ready to move past something here with you. So them being in this dwelling, pity, sad energy about something, they're going to get out of it. They're going to want to move forward with something with you. Because I feel like they're going to be missing you or feeling like they don't like how things ended, how things were left off. And really just wanting to, they're going to realize like, okay, I may not have been giving my all to this relationship with Leo. So they're going to want to come in and instead of like crying about it, they're going to try to put in some sort of effort to change the situation. Okay, so what's going to be the outcome for Leo and this person? What's the outcome for Leo and this person? What's the outcome? Sun card in reverse. Somebody not going to be able to let go of something here that has occurred between y'all. Okay? So something here, I'm telling you, something here that occurred is going to cause some sort of breakup with the two of y'all. Could have been due to a third party. But y'all do see a breakup going to end up being had here. So somebody that was ignoring you or rejecting you, pushing you away, they're going to want to come in and fix things. And I actually feel like it's still not going to work. It's not because they're not putting in the effort towards it. And it's not even necessarily... I don't even think it's because, Leo, you don't want this person. Because I actually get that you do want them. But some sort of trust has been broken. So I'm getting the outcome is that I see a separation due to that. Okay? All right, moving on. Virgo. All right, Virgo gang. Hey, Brandy. All right, let's see. Oh, hey, Khadijah. Girl, I did not see you down there. All right, let's see for Virgo. All right, so tell me about Virgo and the person that they're in separation with. Virgo and the person that they're in separation with. Virgo and the person that they're in separation with. All right, tell me about how does this person feel about Virgo? The one they're in separation with. How do they feel about Virgo? One more shuffle. Let's see, Virgo. How do they feel? Ace of Wands. They feel like things are over. They feel like you're done with this. You over with it. It's over for good. And this actually have them obsessing about it even more. Okay? Dang, hold up. So they feel like things are over and done with y'all for good. And I see them obsessing about this. Okay? Obsessing about this ending. There's somebody here that definitely still feels like you're the one. You're the one that's getting away from them. They feel like you're getting away from them or you're the one that got away. And so that's why they still holding on to this, okay? They feel like you're getting away from them. They have some sort of energy here where they feel like things are done and over. Tell me about how does Virgo feel about this person. This could be a Capricorn or another Virgo. Tell me how does Virgo feel about this person. Let me see. So you feel like it's a missed... You also feel like there's some sort of missed opportunity with y'all two here, Virgo. There's some sort of missed opportunity between the two of y'all. And so I do see you thinking about, like, you know, what steps, what actions you should take next to this person. Because you two are not over them. Could be a Scorpio. You also aren't over this person. Look at that. Y'all coming out as the Emperor and the Empress. You're not over this person either. You feeling like it's a missed opportunity. You want to take action towards this person. I see you wanting to communicate. You may be trying to, like, put some pieces together. Watch what they posting on social media. See if they shooting a slug. Any goddamn thing, right? That's what I'm getting here. So let's see, what actions, if any, is this person going to take towards Virgo? What actions, if any, is this person going to take towards Virgo? This could be a Taurus. I see them returning to you, 8 of Cups and the King of Cups. They're going to come in with their emotions, letting you know how they feel. Not being afraid to let you know how they feel, to be vulnerable, to let their guard down. Also, I see some accountability, right? Like, you know, them taking some sort of accountability. So what's going to be the outcome here? What's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome for Virgo? 9 of Swords. High Priestess in reverse. Virgo, you're going to have to work on your trust issues because I feel like even when they do come towards you to communicate and you have hope of healing things, you tend to overthink, overfixate, and be in your head too much. And you don't know if it's going to get to a point you feel like, are they running game on me? Or, you know, is this genuine? So you're going to have to... I'll do new love coming in probably tomorrow. If y'all want new love. I'm going to put a poll on here and let y'all decide if y'all want new love or just good things that's coming in. But this is for people that's in no contact and maybe thinking about coming back together. But yeah, Virgo, you're going to have to learn how to get out your head. Because y'all going to start having issues. It might be communication issues. You might feel like they hiding things. You got trust issues. And I still see it causing some sort of issues in the connection, okay? All right, Libra. Tell me about the person that Libra is in no contact with. What's your zodiac sign, Brandy? Virgo. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. So tell me about the person that not Brandy, girl. The person that Libra. All right, tell me about the person that Libra is in no contact with. How do they feel about Libra? How do they feel about Libra? How do they feel about Libra? One more shuffle. All right, Libra, they feel like that you held back. You too in and out. You got like a very aggressive energy about you. Okay? Sometimes they may feel like you even get on their nerves. Can I be honest? Like it's something here that may even irritate them at times. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. They don't know if they should trust this situation with you. I feel like they got mixed feelings and emotions when it comes to dealing with you. Because, you know, I feel like this person also, too, they don't know if they want anything serious when it comes to a commitment. When it comes to, like, you know, they don't know if y'all can move towards something serious with one another. Hold on, let me grab some water. All right, they don't know if y'all can move towards anything serious with one another. Even though there are feelings, there's too much inconsistency, too many communication issues, too much lack of an understanding or clarity. So let's see. I don't know if they're childish or they feel like you childish. Somebody here is very much in and out as well. Libra is my Venus, Scorpio rising and Capricorn moon. Okay, and Virgo sun. All right, let's see. How does Libra feel about this person? How does Libra feel about this person? How does Libra feel? King of Cups. Libra, you got a lot of feelings for them, though. You got a lot of feelings for this person. King of Cups. Okay, actually, you feel like this is your wish fulfillment. You feel like this is your wish fulfillment. You feel like they check all the boxes. Actually, they make you really fucking happy. They make you really fucking happy, is what this is telling me. Okay? But you feel like they're not showing it to you. Heavy water energy. Could be a Pisces. Could be a Leo. Could be any water sign for sure. Got a lot of water here. But it could be a Leo as well. But yeah, so you feel like even though you have like really, really strong. I don't know if there's an age gap between y'all or what, but you feel like you got real strong feelings for this person, Libra. And you actually feel very, very strongly connected to them, but you feel like they don't show that to you. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because this person is not looking for no serious commitment. And I actually get this is the type of person that lashes out at you. So if they kind of like get distant or withdrawing at times or whatever, it's because this person is like, I don't know if they irritated with something that you did or if this is just a bitch that just got a temper or something like that. You get what I'm saying? While also having trust issues. And they're not the best communicator. They're not clear about things. And then it's telling me that they're not even ready to even jump into a commitment. That's who you're dealing with. They're not even ready to jump into a commitment. But they do have feelings for you. They developing emotions for you. But it's not a guarantee that things are going to even much be. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. What actions, if any, would they be taking next towards Libra? What actions, if any, would they be taking next towards Libra? What actions, if any? I'm telling you, this is not somebody that's going to commit. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Wands. They may actually even push you the fuck away. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Somebody here that's not offering a relationship. Not ready for a commitment. And then I get them pushing you away. Due to either inconsistency or lack of clarity. Just being like not the best communicator. What's the outcome for Libra and this person? Heavy Pisces energy. What's the outcome for Libra and this person? What's the outcome for Libra and this person? 7 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is a karmic cycle. It's meant to teach you something. Okay, so I'll tell you that. Give me one more card to clarify. It's some sort of deception here. I see some sort of deception here. I get this person like purpose. So the deception is that this person is not going to be clear with you about their intentions. So it's gonna kind of just feel like things on an emotional roller coaster, back and forth, up and down. One day we're talking, next day we're not. One day we're cool, next day we're not. I just get it. That's the outcome I'm getting here. But they not being very clear with you about their intentions. Instead, they playing like mind games, kind of beating around the bush. That's what I got. Sagittarius energy as well. Pisces, Leo. All right, moving on to Capricorn. I say Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn. To Scorpio. Tell me about the person that Scorpio is in no contact with. Okay? The one that Scorpio is in no contact with, the one that they're not talking to, no contact with, currently in separation with. Tell me about how does this person feel about Scorpio? What is this person's current feelings for Scorpio? What's their current feelings? Okay, death in reverse. Could be another Scorpio. Their feelings like they already still hung up on this. They still hung up on it because they feel like you're the one that got away from them. That's how they feel. They feel like you're the one that got away. Could be a Virgo. Yeah, they feel like that you're the one that got away from them. They feel like they gave up on this situation. All right, they feel like they may have gave up on it prematurely without trying hard enough. And so, yeah, they feel like y'all still got some things that need to be worked on or talked about. IG promotion. What IG promotion? Let me see. How does Scorpio feel about this person? How does Scorpio feel about this person? Let's see, Scorpio. How you feel? You feel like they treated you unfairly the whole time. Could be a Libra. Okay? Could be a heavy Virgo. So you feel like this person treated you unfairly? That's what you're telling me. You feel like they never treated you right to begin with. They never matched the energy. They never considered you being fucking understanding. That's just what I'm getting here, okay? And so, yeah, you have felt like you needed to detach from this situation and just kind of free yourself away from it. I feel like you've kind of lost the interest to kind of go like rekindle anything with this person because you have realized like how unfair or how badly they treated you. So what's their next actions, if any, towards Scorpio? What's their next actions, if any, towards Scorpio? 10 of Cups. They try to be with you. That's their next action, Scorpio. They're going to try to be with you. They're going to think that they could settle down with you and be with you. Let me see. What's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? High Priestess. Y'all do have a spiritual connection. But I feel like you're going to follow your intuition and decide to move away from this because you do know that this person definitely is full of shit. You know that they are very manipulative, okay? And so I feel like you are following your intuition and making the call to kind of separate yourself away from this person, but you're still going to have some doubts on if you made the right decision. So you're gonna make a decision to keep your distance, but you're still going to be wondering if you even made the right damn decision. Heavy Virgo energy up in this read. Okay, could also be a Taurus. I got Cancer and Pisces and Libra, Scorpio. All right. I bet he is. All right, let's see. Now we are Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Tell me about the person that Sagittarius is in separation with, no contact, not talking to, or dealing with. The one that they're in no contact with, not talking to, or dealing with. Tell me about the person that Sagittarius is in no contact with. All right, so let me just spin. Okay, yeah. I was trying to debate some time, I'm just spending more time. All right. So, how does this person feel about Sagittarius, the one that they're in no contact with, the one that they're not talking to, and they're in separation? How does this person feel about Sagittarius? One more shuffle. All right, 8 of Swords. They can't get you out their head. Okay, they feel stuck on the situation. Like they can't get you out of their head. Okay? Give me more about how do they feel about Sagittarius. Death card. They do feel like things are over, but they just can't get it out their head. Give me more. How does this person feel about Sagittarius? Okay? They feel like you're over it. Were you committed? Were they in a relationship? Give me one more card to clarify this. How do they feel about Sagittarius? Could be a Taurus. Right now, they're not seeing. They feel like there was a lot of inconsistencies coming from the relationship, from y'all's connection. Okay? There's somebody here that I feel like... Give me more, because I'm kind of confused. What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck this trying to tell me. Is this an earth sign y'all dealing with? If you were in a commitment with this person, because that's why I'm confused. Some of y'all, if you were in a commitment with this person, they might feel like that, It might have felt like that you've lost interest in a relationship, or like you're no longer interested in a connection. They feel like you don't put as much effort, or like you're not paying attention to the commitment, to the relationship. Now, for some of y'all, and I feel like this person does want to work on things, but they may feel like you're done with it or you over the relationship. Others of y'all, this person may want to commit to this, but they might have felt like, is it money or something like that is getting in the way? I don't know. Give me a little bit more clarity on how this person feel about Sagittarius, because it's not making sense. Give me a little more clarity. How does this person feel about Sagittarius, the one they're in no communication with? How does this person feel about Sag? That could be a Taurus some of y'all dealing with. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all, they might have felt like it was some sort of third party. They feel like it was another person or another option that you were dealing with. This could come with a divorce for a small portion of y'all. Could be a Libra. But yeah, this is somebody here that feel like some sort of commitment failed due to either a third party. They may assume that you're either dealing with other people. So if this is like somebody that you had a relationship with, they feel like the relationship has come to an end. They want to work things out, or like they really stuck on a situation, but they feel like it's over. It could be due to a third party. Now, if this is like a newer connection, I feel like this person feel like the relationship is over between the two of y'all. And, you know, it could be because they were not committing to this, and they probably had like a third party or something. I'm also getting something here about a divorced child. I don't know, Sag. Y'all reading confused me today. I'm probably going to pull y'all a whole separate spread because I'm really confused. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get another spread because I don't know what the hell that's talking about. All right, Sagittarius, the one that you're in contact with, tell me about what is their feelings for Sagittarius. Y'all just had to be the ones to confuse me today. I've been on a roll. Tell me about the one that Sagittarius in contact with. How do they feel about Sagittarius? What's their feelings? Empress. They feeling like you're the one that got away. A lot of signs been getting in the Emperor in reverse. But they feel like there's not a lot of control, or like they can't really, there's not a lot they can really do here. Okay? Like they want more, like they don't have as much control. I get this is somebody that's slowly wanting to come back towards you. Knight of Pentacles. They want to slowly come back towards you. Could be a Taurus or Virgo, any earth sign again. Okay? I'm telling you, there's somebody here that even though y'all not talking to each other, y'all not dealing with each other, I get them planning their way back towards you, or trying to plan their way back towards you, is what I'm getting. Okay? They might have felt like that you've detached from this connection. They just feel like you're detaching from this relationship. And with the Emperor in reverse, this is somebody here that definitely is wanting control. They want to be in control of things here. So they feel like they slowly coming back around, okay? Tell me about how the Sagittarius feel about this person. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? How do they feel? Let's see, Sag, 3 of Swords. So you hurt. Could have been a breakup, okay? You and this person actually could have just broken up. So you feel hurt. Give me more how Sagittarius feel. Some of y'all, you still very attracted to this person. You might also desire them sexually. Okay? You feel like that whoever this is, they may think about you in a bad light, or you worried about if they thinking about you in a bad way, or if they looking at you in a bad way, like, do they think I'm toxic or I'm the problem? Like, this person damn near got you questioning yourself. But this is somebody here that's fucking inconsistent. I get a lot of sexual energy that you have for this person as well. You also feel like they were dealing with other people. It's something about a third party here. You feel like they were dealing with another person. Okay? So you hurt by the situation because you could have strongly desired this person and wanted them, and they could have showed you a lot of inconsistency, and you may have found out that it was due to a third party. So you see things being closed. Let me hurry up. I'm tired. I don't even want it to touch an hour. So let's see. What actions will this person be taking next to a Sagittarius, if any? What actions will this person be taking next to a Sagittarius, if any? What actions? I'm going to do all signs at the end. 8 of Pentacles, they're still very much honed in and focused on you. They feel like y'all got unfinished business. I actually see them coming towards to express their feelings for you. You're not going to expect it. Wheel of Fortune. That's what this is telling me. When whoever this is come towards you, Sagittarius, you're not going to expect it. You're not going to be expecting them to be as emotionally invested as they are. That's this telling me, okay? Water energy, Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy. What's the outcome for Sagittarius in this person? What's the outcome for Sagittarius in this person? What's the outcome? Death card. Give me more. Two of Swords. I'm still seeing an ending here, though. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's ending this. There could have been a choice between two lovers or some shit like that. Somebody's ended. The connection is going to come to an end. And then I see there's going to be an energy of being very avoidant to the relationship. That's what I'm getting here, okay? That's what I'm getting. But they going to come in and express themselves, so I don't know. We're not getting deep into that, though. All right? So, all right, any fixed sign? Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn. The one that Capricorn is currently not communicating with, talking to, dealing with, thinking about. Tell me about Capricorn. All right, so for Capricorn, the person that Capricorn is dealing with, thinking about, tell me about how does this person feel about Capricorn? How does this person feel about Capricorn? Why I say the person you're dealing with? That's not what this topic about Capricorn, and y'all just letting me talk. The one that Capricorn is in separation with. Tell me about the person that Capricorn is currently separated from. How does this person feel about Capricorn since there's been no contact? How does this person feel about Capricorn since there's been no contact? Because they feel like you withdrawing. Okay? They feel like you withdrawing. You're not as invested into the situation. Okay? And you withdrawing from this. They actually feel like you just don't care. So they just feel like you're just not caring. You're very cold, detached. You're not invested into it. You're not showing no feelings and no emotions. Tell me, how does Capricorn feel about this person? How does Capricorn feel about this person? Let me see. Yeah, you feel like, really it's like, okay, I'm going to move forward. Like, I'm moving on from it, right? It's like, what can I do? I can't control this person. I can't force them to feel this way about me. I can't force them to feel that way about me. So I'm going to move forward with my life. I'm going to move on from the situation. But a part of you still kind of feel like this person is getting away from you. You might feel like it has some great potential for the two of y'all. There might be some sort of third-party energy here as well, Capricorn. Third-party energy in here as well. So tell me about what's this person's next actions towards Capricorn, if any. What's their next actions towards Capricorn, if any? 10 of Cups. What the hell? This is giving Sagittarius reading already. Was that Sagittarius reading? Or was that Scorpio? Scorpio reading. Their next action towards you is to have a new beginning that leads to a commitment. That's their next actions. To try to have some sort of new beginning with you that leads to a commitment. Yes, this is a third-party situation. There's a third party somewhere involved in this shit, Capricorn. We're not getting to that today, though. So tell me about what's the outcome here for Capricorn in this person. What's the outcome here for Capricorn in this person? 8 of Wands. I see communication coming in. There will be some communication. Maybe y'all are distant from each other. Okay, but I'm still getting that there's going to be some indecisiveness. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm getting as their next actions. Their next actions is going to come in and get your hopes all the way up again about y'all being together or moving forward with something. But as far as when the outcome, I feel like there might be distance at play. I see communication, but it's still going to be a lack of making a clear decision about what y'all doing. Because this person is juggling you in another option. Okay? All right. Moving on. We're going to do an all signs at the end, though. Okay, Aquarius. Give me 1 second, child. Give me 1 second. One minute, though. Is that how you say it? All right, Aquarius. So tell me about the person that Aquarius is connected to, thinking about, dealing with. Tell me about this person. The one that Aquarius is thinking about, dealing with, or connected to. Be sure to hit that like button for me, please, you guys. Please and thank you. All right. So how does this person feel about Aquarius? How do they feel about Aquarius? How do they feel about Aquarius? The person that Aquarius is thinking about, dealing with, connected to. How does this person... All right. Could be an Aries or a Virgo. Okay, Aquarius. So they feel like you move. We're getting that Empress card for everybody. This is somebody that wanted growth here with you. But they are feeling like things just came to an end or to a halt between the two of y'all. Right? It's somebody here that feels like they came to a halt between the two of y'all. Okay? And I definitely do feel like this is somebody that, yeah, look at that. They still want growth. Ace of Cups. This person is in love with you, Aquarius. But they feel like you just kind of let them go. Or they feel like you may be moving on. You leaving them behind. They feel like you kind of leaving them behind. Yeah, that's what they feel like. They may feel like it just kind of happened unexpectedly, or this happened just like it was just abrupt. How you two may have stopped talking or communicating with one another. Okay, there could be blocks in communication. So tell me, how does Aquarius feel about this person? Three of Swords in reverse. Give me more. How does Aquarius feel about this person? Okay, Six of Cups. Aquarius, you actually want to reconcile with them. Three of Swords in reverse with the Six of Cups. This is something that I feel like you're ready to move past something here, or move out of some sort of energy of, you know, miscommunication and separation. You're ready to get out of there. You're ready to heal things, move out of the energy, reconcile, come back together. Give me more. How does Aquarius feel about this person? Let me see. Yeah, because you actually feel like this is somebody here that you will miss an opportunity with. If you don't open up to it and act on it, you feel like you might miss out on something with this person. Yeah, I do feel like this is something that you have learned a lot from. You do appreciate this person, but I don't think you're ready to let them go. So tell me about, what is this person's next actions towards Aquarius, if any? What is their next actions towards Aquarius, if any? What's their next actions? But I don't see them. I see them trying not to focus on this. Aquarius, they think that you don't want them anymore. So I get them trying not to focus on this and hold it back. Trying to make peace with something. Make peace with some sort of end in a separation here, Aquarius. And they trying to hold back on this. Could be a Leo. But they not really happy or satisfied with that. I'm going to just let you know that. They might throw themselves into their work to get their mind off of this. But actually, I get this person actually being very hurt. But they're like trying to move on from it gracefully. So what's going to be the outcome for Aquarius and this person that they're in no contact with? What's going to be the outcome? This might be somebody that tried to reach out to you, like I said, but there may be blocks in communication. Okay, the outcome I'm getting is y'all are actually going to return to each other. Somebody here may be issuing an apology or owning up to something. There's some sort of sense of guilt that is going to be talked about or brung up. I see y'all coming together to actually heal things with one another and try to stick it out. Okay, Aquarius? All right. Okay, last but not least, we got is Pisces. And then we're going to do an all sign. All right. All right. So let's see. Pisces and the person that they are in no contact with. The one they're not talking to. The one they're in separation with. The one they just, I don't know, went through a breakup. I don't give a damn. Whatever it is. Tell me about it. For Pisces and a person. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. And stick around after Pisces. I'm doing all signs. All right, so this person that Pisces is in no contact with, separation with, tell me about, how does this person feel about Pisces? Ooh, Death card. Could be a Scorpio. I feel like things are over. Just like that. I feel like this is over. It's done with. Yeah, we pretty much came to an end here in this relationship. Things are at an end now. Okay? Yeah, I feel like it's not no communication. They're not, they feel like they don't need to communicate. I get them still watching you, though, or keeping tabs on you. Page of Swords in reverse. But I just get them not communicating. They feel like there's no communication. They feel like that you are cold. They feel like this is over. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, I feel like they're just trying to move past it, though. That's what I get. They feel like things are over. It's done. This could be a Scorpio or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Don't have to be. They could just they may have heavy air in their chart. Okay. This is somebody that feels like maybe things ended on a bad note with that Page of Swords, with some sort of miscommunication, arguments. But they just feel like you acting real cold about it, or like you just kind of like real, you get what I'm saying? So they're trying to accept something here. Give me one more card to tell me, how does this person feel about Pisces, the one they're in no communication with, the one they're not talking to? They actually do want a new beginning though. This is somebody that want a new beginning, but they want something serious. This is not Pisces, whoever this is, they don't want to play no games. They want something serious in this, from this connection. Okay. So let's see. How does Pisces feel about this person that they're in no contact with? How does Pisces feel? On my shuffle, how does Pisces feel about this person? Strength card. Well, Pisces, you feel like they holding back. Could be a Leo. You feel like they holding back. Okay. I also feel like you feel like you two could have had something long term with this person. You feel like you could have had something long term with this person. But you may have started to question their values and whatever the case is, right? Yeah, it just seemed like it was a failed situation here. Give me more, how does Pisces feel about this person? But I actually get that you want to recover something here with that Five of Pentacles in reverse. You want to actually recover something with this person, and have some sort of new beginning as well. So both of y'all got this aces coming out. I feel like both of y'all want some sort of new beginning here. And then y'all both coming out as the King and the Queen of Swords. Okay, give me one more card to tell me, how does Pisces feel about this person that they're in no contact with? How does Pisces feel about this person that they're in no contact with? Give me one more card. Let me see. Yeah, Pisces. So there's something here that you feel like you look at this person differently about. Okay, you're looking at them differently, from a different perspective, or you're looking at the situation between the two of y'all from a different perspective. But I mean, I get here that you do want to fix it. You do want to heal things. You do want some sort of new beginning here. Okay. Yep, Fool card came out. You do want some sort of new beginning here with this person. So tell me, what actions, if any, would this person be taking next towards Pisces? What actions, if any? This could be another Pisces. Could be a Scorpio. Could be a Leo, as well as a Aries. Okay. Give me more. What's this person's next actions, if any, towards Pisces? What's this person's next actions, if any? Okay. Ace of Swords in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse. I'm not really getting nothing from them. I get this is somebody here that is still very hung up on this, but I don't really get them coming through to communicate about anything. I get them really just trying to put on a show of them like being moved on, being happy, being good without this. But I get them still really being hung up on you. But I don't really get them taking no action towards it. I get them more so doing things to get your attention. So they're not going to do nothing towards it, Pisces. They're going to try to do stuff to get your attention instead, to see if that'll make you act or make the first move or some shit. So let's see. What's the outcome for Pisces in this person? Nine of Swords. I see you being in your head about this a lot. Very anxious. Give me more about what's the outcome for Pisces in this person. What's the outcome? I see you just being in your head about it. Really trying to get out of feeling this fucking conflicted feelings that you're feeling about this situation. I honestly don't get reconciliation here. If I have to be honest with you, Pisces, I don't. I feel like even if you want to, you're going to be too in your head about it. And then I get you trying to detach from it. And like I said, this person not going to take no action towards it. They're going to just do shit to get your attention. So that is what I have for y'all. Could be a Capricorn as well. So I'm going to do all signs, and then that's it. I'm going to timestamp it, but it might be a little later because I'm tired. So tell me about, from all signs, from Aries to Pisces, dealing with the collective. From Aries to Pisces, dealing with the collective. And I still was on here for an hour, and I wasn't supposed to be. From Aries to Pisces, dealing with the collective. From Aries to Pisces, dealing with the collective. One more shuffle. All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, I don't see things being healed with this Aries. Okay, this is strictly for no contact. But yeah, I don't see things being healed with you in this Aries, unfortunately. Okay, I still see separation happening here. They don't have a lot of hope that things could even be healed. Dealing with a Taurus, Taurus is feeling like you got away from them, but they acting like they don't care. They acting like they unbothered. You might see Taurus act kind of bitchy, but in reality, they kind of feeling like you the one that got away from them. Taurus, Gemini, dealing with a Gemini, they want a second chance. However, nothing's gonna change with this second chance if you take it from Gemini. Okay. Cancer is waiting on you to come towards them. I do feel like you may receive some information about a Cancer that may expose them. Okay, call them out on their shit or something like that. Leo is very invested into this. I see them wanting to heal things. They're going to try to come around to heal things with you because they do want to stay invested, or they want growth here. Virgo, dealing with a Virgo. Virgo is limiting how much they give to this. They don't want to overgive to this, just to the situation. So they just doing whatever you're doing. If you hold back, they hold back. If you give, they give. You don't, you don't. You know, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Virgo, Libra. Libra is waiting on you to come towards them. But if you don't go act soon, they're going to end up coming towards you first. Okay? Scorpio is releasing this and moving on. Sagittarius is being very much on the defense, okay? Sagittarius feel like they already sacrificed and gave a lot to the situation. So they're kind of like, it is what it is type of energy, right? If we come together, we do. If we don't, we don't. That's kind of like what their energy here is like, okay? Capricorn, it's a third party, too inconsistent. It's a third party energy. Aquarius, if you're separated from Aquarius, they're letting this in and they're focusing on being single. So they're not gonna fight for it. They don't feel no remorse about it. It is what it is. They just feel like let it in. Okay. Pisces wants to let their guard down. Okay, but I don't see them doing so. They may be over some sort of miscommunication, arguments, conflict, or something, or whatever the case is. And I get them wanting to express themselves, but they're gonna hold back on doing it. They're gonna hold back on overgiving or overdoing anything with the situation. All right, y'all. That's what I have. I'm gone. I'm gonna go take a nap. I love y'all.